This is a Kilominx. It is like a megaminx, but instead of three on each side, it's two. So it's like a 2x2 megaminx. I like to call it the mini minx, but yeah, it's the Kilominx, and in this video, I'm going to show you how to solve it. So the first thing I like to do is I like to find the corner piece. They're all corners. Because as you can see, there are no middles here. It's just like a little black spot. It's nothing there. So I like to do is find the piece with the logo on it, and for me that's obviously this one. And I like to use it as kind of like my base, and I like to build off of that. So I'm going to start on the white layer, and I need either a white green piece or a white red, and here is a white green, and that goes right here. And how I can get that there is like this, right above its spot, because if this is the white layer, we'll put that on the bottom, so that way this is right above its spot. And then we're going to do these four moves, and we're just going to keep doing that until it gets solved. And there we go, and now it's in its spot, and these two greens match up, these two whites match up, so this one is solved. Next, I could do a purple or a red, and here's a piece right here, but it's not purple or red, so I know it goes right here, because this needs to be red, this needs to be purple. I know it goes here, but we're not going to worry about that now, because we're going to stick to what we know. Here is a purple, and this one belongs here. And how we can get that there is by moving it like this, and then one over. That way we can do the four moves to put it in. There we go. And now we have this piece, which now we can put that in. And now we put it above its spot like this, and then do the four moves. And just keep doing it until it gets solved. There we go. And finally we need a white, red, and blue piece that needs to go here, and that is right here. And so we'll push it above its spot and then solve it. Now if there's already a piece that's in its spot but it's in the wrong way, you're still going to do those four moves anyway, because it will just fix it like that. So now that we have our first layer, what we're going to do now is solve all these pieces that are closest to the first layer. In fact, they're so close that they're touching. Not this piece, but these two pieces. So we can start on any of them. Right here we have a blue and red, so look for a blue and red piece. Here we go, blue, red, and pink. And we're just gonna, without ruining anything on our white, we're just gonna slowly find our way over there. And if you just put it in there, sometimes it'll solve. But if you put it in its spot and it doesn't solve, what you can do is turn it to the side. That way the white is right here, and then we can do those four moves, and it won't ruin any of the white. It'll just solve this. So next we can work on the yellow blue, which is right here, and it doesn't go in, so we'll turn it on its side and then do those four moves. And just keep doing them until it solves like that. Next is purple and yellow, and here we have a lot of solved pieces here, but we're gonna just worry about what we're doing now. And here's the piece we need. It doesn't go in there right, so we're going to do the four moves. And then next, green and purple, which is right here. And at this point you should know what to do. And then finally a red and green, and that is right here. But if we just start moving it around, it's going to ruin these pieces. So what we have to do here is take it out like this, up, push it over. That way, once we put this piece back down, it's out of its way. And then we're going to come and push it in, and then it doesn't fit. So if we turn it to the side and start doing the four moves, it starts ruining this. But actually, you can keep on doing it, because if you do those four moves right, it won't ruin this piece. It'll keep it solved. So there we go. That's the first two layers, you could say. So now what we're going to do is solve all of these pieces. And so now here we have we need a purple, blue, and orange, and that's right here. Put it right above its spot, and then we can put it in by doing the four moves. Now let's say if you are looking for that piece but it's in another spot, how you can get it out is just by doing those 4 moves. There we go. And then put it in. And next we need a green, blue, and tan. And that is right here. And do those 4 moves after putting it above its spot. And it solves like that. Next we need a red, pink, and tan. And that is right here. And put it above its spot, and then 4 moves. Blue, green, and pink. And here it is. And then 4 moves. Finally, yellow, orange, and green, which is right here, already above its spot. Then we do those 4 moves. Finally, we have, this is going to be the gray layer, and how I know is because, well, no other grays are solved. And every piece on here has a gray side, and so yeah, it's gray. So the first thing we want to do here is get each piece into the right spot. This might be a little confusing because it's like, if you just turn it, this one's not in its right spot, but if you turn it, now this one is, and previously this one was in its right spot, but now that this one's in its right spot, this one's not. So find a piece that just goes in its right spot like this one, and then we're gonna just kind of work off of that. So this part can be easy to mess up, so be careful with this step. It's probably the hardest step, but here we go. So we're gonna put that solved piece that we have on gray completely on the bottom, and then we're gonna put this the right side of that. We're gonna see if that one's solved. And here in this piece, it needs to be a blue, gray, and tan. That is right here. So this is not in its right spot. This piece needs to go here. Since it has orange, it needs to go here. So this is how we solve that. So we're gonna go up, over, down, and then we're gonna bring the spot that piece needs to go to, which is right here. Bring it to the spot we just took it out of, like right here, and then we're gonna undo those moves. So up, over the other way, down. So now if we put those pieces back, this one's back to solve, and then this one is solved. It's not like turned right, but it's in its right spot. But now we have this piece and this piece, they're ruined, but it's okay because we're going to keep going, and once you solve all of them, it'll become solved. So this piece needs to go, this piece needs to go here. The gray piece, if there's a gray piece up here, we need to solve that next. So gray, pink, and tan, that goes here. So we're going to move that slot here, up, over, down. And then now what we can do is we can just fix it to see what we have here. So looks like all of them are solved because these two match up with green and orange, pink and green, pink and tan. So yeah, they all match up. So now we're just going to undo those moves, up, over the other way, down, and then that makes this one solved, and this is back to normal. So now they're all in their spots. Next, what we need to do is orient them right. So if there's any oriented, like this one, we're going to put it on the bottom. If there isn't, then you're just going to start anywhere. But you're going to put gray completely on the bottom, and this is like the previous step. It's similar, but just remember to be careful. Because if you do this wrong, you'll mess up most of the cube. So you're gonna keep doing the 4 moves until the gray side is down, like that, and then you're gonna move it over, and then you're gonna keep doing those 4 moves, and then gray side is down. So now we're gonna go on to the next one. And if you ever come, like let's say this one was gray was on the bottom, I just skip to the next one. So now we keep doing that. And then we have our last gray one. Keep doing those 4 moves. And then all you have to do is just fix the top. And there we go. That is how to solve the Kilominx. I hope this helped, and thanks for watching.